Lee, when I spoke to you after the match on Saturday, you seemed really disappointed. I know you'd told us all beforehand that we had to look for lows in the games you'd win, games you'd lose, but you really looked disappointed. How did it affect you?
I think it's disappointed from two different angles. One, in our first half performance, I thought we were slow out the blocks again, which is disappointing. But then when certain decisions go against you that you feel are decisions that shouldn't be got wrong, then it becomes frustrating as well. But we can't dwell on it too long. The great thing about this league is you've very quickly got another game coming up, and we'll take the disappointment of Partick and hopefully take that turn it into a positive against Dundee.
Now, you didn't make an issue of it, but it's since become clear that a number of the players had been through a period of time where they'd been ill, and it's a bit of a bravery to come on because you can't be 100% at that time.
There's quite a few of them were still had remnants of an illness that's been going around the camp. So again, I don't want to make too much of it. It just is what it is. Other clubs have it. We've dealt with it. I mean, Inverness have had their injuries. Other clubs have had their injuries. We've had a bit of illness, injuries. Every club's got it. That's why we've got a squad of players, and you have to trust the lads to go in and hopefully do a job for you. They did it brilliantly the week before against Wraith. And unfortunately, we just didn't get over the line against Partick, and that's credit to Partick, by the way. But we dust ourselves down. We go again on Friday.
Yeah, right. Bringing it to Friday then, another big match. When do we not have them here at Somerset Park just now? And it's one to relish, a team that plays really well against another team that plays really well.
I think Gary Boyer and Billy's assistant, they've really got Dundee ticking over at the moment. I think the players are buying into what they're trying to do. They're not scared to mix up formations or mix up starting lineups. So they keep opposition managers on their toes, trying to figure out what they're going to do. Listen, it was going to be a very, very tough game. But we know we can give anybody in this league a good game if the lads turn up and the lads switched on to everything. We can cause problems.
And the usual question, fitness worries in the camp this week?
Yeah, again, we've still got one or two recovery modes in relation to the illness side of things, but we're slowly but surely getting more and more bodies back day after day. So I think we're in a slightly more positive state than we were last week, but we're still missing a few. Obviously, injuries are different from the illness. The guys are coming back from illness, the injuries are still there, but hopefully they're not too far away now.
Brad, you were recently back down at Aston Villa for some treatment and training. How was that?
I mean, it was good to get back down the road and have a conversation with all my coaches of how I've got on, and also to treat my foot, because I've had this foot problem, plantar fascia, for about 3 months now. But I've just played on with it because I can get on with it. Like it's not a serious injury or anything, so I can play on with it. But I just got the treatment, got what I needed, and I'm back up now.
How have you found your experience alone here so far?
Yeah, I found it good. It's somewhat different. Obviously, moving away so far away from home, living on my own, and just a different environment. But I found it good so far.
What have you been saying to the guys down at Aston Villa about your experience here?
Saying yeah, it's a good experience. It's good, obviously, to get out your comfort zone and come, like 5 hours up the road. So yeah, I've said I've had a good time, good experience, and I'm ready to kick on now.
What have they said about yourselves? Because they must be monitoring you as well.
Yeah, they watch every game. They give me like a 6-week review, and they said I'm doing well. Just got to keep doing what I'm doing, and hopefully I start scoring more goals, because that's where I'm kind of lacking in that sense at the moment.
Now, you were out on loan before, was it Carlisle?
Yeah, Carlisle.
What's the difference of experience of being out on loan that time and this time?
I think that time everything was just new to me, like cooking for myself. I didn't know how to work the oven or anything. I had to FaceTime my mum, and yeah, so I've got that experience now, so it should help me in my advantage. Now
we're coming up to that period of time around Christmas, and we said we'd talk about it, and it's been quite an achievement so far this year, Lee, to get where we are at the moment. How does that make you feel, and how have you seen the progress so far?
I think it's one of these sort of timelines where you sit back and you picture where you were at this time last year and where you are now, and how far the club's come, and the the quality squad we've got in place now and the feel-good factor around the place, as well as what's happening on the pitch, the stuff that's happened off the pitch in the space of 12 months has been phenomenal. Having plans confirmed for a new stand over the other side of the pitch, and bringing in new players. Like, don't underestimate the sort of social side of things, for how difficult it is for young players to come up, especially from down south, being in an environment, especially from Premier League clubs where they have got all the facilities under the world, and they're coming to Ayr United. So let's hold our hands up. We've not got the best facilities in the world, but we do deal with what we've got. But to have an attitude of, like Brad or Alex, to come up here and buy into the things that we don't have and things we do have, and be really a positive part of a squad that has surpassed many people's expectations, I would guess. I think we've got to be absolutely delighted with where the football club is at this present time, on and off the park. But we've done nothing yet, and it's important to remember that. And I continually say it about keeping our feet on the floor and one game at a time, all the old adages and everything like that. But we've not done anything yet. Yeah, we're currently sitting top of the league, but 2 or 3 teams can jump above us with their game in hand. We'll play against 2 of the teams that would expect to be up there challenging us, in Dundee and Morton, in our next 2 games. So if you're able to take 6 points from that, then it makes a heck of a difference. If you take nothing from it, then again, you're back in amongst the pack. But again, the bigger picture is looking where we were and where we are now is just night and day, and it's credit to everybody at the football club. And that's not just the owner, the players and management staff. It's shop staff, it's media staff, it's absolutely everybody that buying into the journey together, and that's the reason we're making the strides that we are.
It's wonderful just watching you there, Brad, when you were talking about the games, the difficult challenges coming up, the gaffer said that you smiled. You're obviously looking forward to that. Yeah,
I am looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to what we could accomplish this season, because I am confident in the team, everyone, not just the starting 11, the players on the bench, the players that are training with us, all working together as a team, and we're all getting along and enjoying it.